What up? What's up, everyone? Flying solo today. Anybody want to join in the chat? Hit that link because I'm scared to be by myself. I'm scared. Don't really have much to talk about, so I'm going to go. See you guys later. Bye. Take care. Just playing. What's up, Nate? All right. Let's see who my chair is squeaking again. You don't hear that? Well, it's that one. That's a good one right there. I think it's time for me to upgrade. I need a hug. All right, let's see who all is here this morning. Kind of a slow start. That's okay. Nikki T, what's up? Nikki T gets the buffet points for today. What's up, Nikki T? I was trying to get some Zions yesterday. Then I found out he wasn't playing in the NBA in 94-95. I was opening up these packs of... Where's those packs of cards? Here, I got one right here. Ignore the chair. I was opening up these 90 or 92, 93 Topps basketball cards that I found at a thrift, or no, 94, 95. Found those at a thrift store. Trying to get my own Zion. Who knew Zion wasn't playing then? What up, Nate? Joseph, what's going on? You should come on. Let's talk some football. We got a football show starting tomorrow. Connie, thanks for hanging out. What's up, Andy? It's just the boy. It's ya boy today. Oh, I got you. Frank's not here today. Frank is still working on a local deal that is going to bring him a decent amount of money. So he gone. Zion, yeah. Zion is... Oh, I don't know if I saved that picture. I don't have it. I'm sorry, Nikki T. I don't have that picture. What's up, Shane? Thanks for hanging out. Waiting for this chat to catch up. What's up? So, yeah, I dropped the link a second ago. I will drop it again. If anybody wants to join me on the panel, I understand if you don't, because... Scurry. What's up, Matt? What's going on? He wasn't even born yet. Uh-oh. We may have a special guest joining us early on in the show. What up?
What up? Figured I'd come hang out for a few minutes before I left for work.
I appreciate it, man. He saw me out there on that pier by myself getting seasick, and he was like, I gotta go help him real quick. He's out there all alone, all sick on that pier.
I'll throw the rope. I'll try to save him. Pull him in.
We got another special guest. What up, Joseph? Freshly trimmed beard, Joe. What's up?
So, I normally go get my beard done by someone all bougie like and professional, but like I bought it myself. So that's the quarantine beard.
Nate's like, but why did you make it shorter? Like, you don't shorten a beard.
You just refine it.
I'm not as talented as Nate. I can't pull that off. I just had to go.
Right. So. You end up looking like Ben Roethlisberger if you like your beard.
Oh, man.
What up?
What up, man? How you doing?
Over at Pittsburgh. Long time no see, guys.
I know, it's been a while.
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
You know, literally a minute.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anybody? What's up, Kel? You want to say hi?
E-com up.
What up?
What up? Who else we got? They're starting to trickle in. They're like, "Oh, it's just Jimmy. I'm leaving."
Screw.
All the Frank fans are dipping out of here quick.
What's up, OBX? Thanks for hanging out. So yeah, what are you up to, Joseph?
Semester's over, summertime, just kind of chilling, relaxing, hanging out with the boys here at home, trying to keep my sanity.
Semester's over.
Yep.
I know. I gotta look at my son's grades. We're hoping for the best. Expecting the worst, though. Thanks for dropping in, Nikki T. Hanging out with Sunroof. That's my street name. Uh-oh. Nate's in the trouble.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I hear you,
I
babe.
think his mailman's there.
Y'all remember that like ESPN commercial with one of their guys? I forget which one. Maybe it's like John Clayton or whatever, where he's like broadcasting, and then you like they cut away, and it's like, he's like like his mom's yelling at him or something. Do you remember that? ESPN.
I don't remember that one now.
You have to look it up. But it's like he like how they do this thing where he'll be live for like a minute responding and it like from home, and then they cut away like you're behind the scenes, and like he rips off his outfit and he's got like an Iron Maiden shirt.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
My assignment or something like that. And
Right.
I'm gonna have to find that one.
yeah, it's
I
funny.
remember that. John Clayton, right? That's right. I was getting him confused with. Yep, school is wrapped. Why is my StreamYard working so slow? Off till August. I'm off permanently.
Jennifer, thank you for dropping links.
Dropping them links. My StreamYard is like, I push to put that comment up and it takes like 3 seconds for it to pop up. Well, the good thing is Dan got the memo that Frank wasn't going to be here today, so he came in Frank's spirit today to work. Just in case no one else joined on the panel, we were going to have Frank in spirit here today. So he even got the name tag. That is one giant vape, though. What the?
Yeah, that's quite the cloud. That's like Nate asked.
Chain smoke.
You got the microphone that doesn't work. He's even got some of Frank's stuff in the background there, like some of the supplies on the shelves. So Frank is here in spirit through Dan. What's up, Sonny? Where's
Hey,
my
Sonny.
live chat?
Good to see you, man. Sonny's going to be on tonight with Victoria at 5.
What? I'm gonna have to watch that. So that's 3 my time, right?
Yeah,
We'll have to be watching that coming from Vegas.
So hey, I know I'm telling you guys all something but like I've just been recently just popping into some of the different lives just as an observer. And Jennifer Hayes is like an MVP of your community. She's like in everyone's chats, dropping links, just really contributing to the community. So as someone who's just kind of an outsider hanging out with y'all, I see that, and so
yeah, Jennifer is legit. That's why me and Nate like really wanted to help her get over that 1K, is because she's so helpful for everybody.
She's a superstar.
Superstar.
Touche.
Right? Like I tried to talk her into going to live on our show, but she said she doesn't do lives. I was like, we gotta promote you for promoting us. What up, Gary? Where's man?
She'll have her people talk to your people with me.
I'll have your people call my people. I told her she could just do this. She could just go like this and just be a voice. The voice.
I don't know. Maybe it's like some sort of big plot. She wants to be like the Illuminati behind the community, that, like, pulls all the strings and runs everything. Maybe that's the plan. I don't know.
You never know. She might have like a secret, like 2 million sub channel.
What? I'm gonna have to
What's
close
up,
my
Joey?
other window.
How you doing, man?
What up, Joey Bada Bing?
He's still looking for Frank.
Still looking for Frank. Frank is still not here, as far as we know.
What up, Joey?
We still haven't seen him, Joey.
I told
We'll let you know.
I told him you can't mess with the mail.
Now, don't be confusing. Don't be confusing Dan for Frank, because that's not Frank. He's just here in spirit.
Jennifer
So-
said she wasn't trying to get to 1K. What?
So we don't really have a topic today. It's open. It's kind of like an open mic Friday, but on Monday. So if you guys have anything you guys want to talk about in the chat, let me know. I'm going to show off my latest find that I showed it off on Ecom and Beyond this morning. It just blows my mind. Joseph, have you ever heard of this?
What's this?
It was a system called a Nuon by Samsung.
That's a
It was
new
like a
one to me.
DVD player, but you could play games on it.
Weird.
And I guess it flopped really, really, really bad.
When did it?
Like 2000.
So I'm gonna ask you a question. It's probably what you were gonna kind of talk about. Like, if you have a system like that like flops, but there's not a lot of stuff out there for it.
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff sell well because the few people who do have
After a while, yeah, sells really well.
Right. So a video game collector that's having trouble finding this wants it, from what I understand.
and there's not a lot of supply. So
There's none of these for sale anywhere that I can find right now. And I got more research to do, but initial research says there's none of these anywhere. And the only one that sold in the last 90 days on eBay sold for $400.
wow.
So I'm
So
like, what?
Let me ask another question. That's kind of, I guess, like a sales strategy question on that. So, like, if you have something like that where you have to search far back for comps, right, and it's infrequent, would you rather price it a little higher and just wait it out, wait for the extra money, or price it near the comp and just get it out quickly? Which would
So
you
I think in
rather?
the community, in the resellers community, and most people, what they'll do is they'll price it high. They'll watch for offers to come in.
Mhm.
I'll open up offers on it to like 200, or even I'll just leave offers open and I'll decline them all,
Mhm.
unless I get a good offer. So what I'll probably do is price it at 400, leave offers open, watch for the offers to come in, and then when I get an idea what kind of offers I'm getting, I'll do it on a 7-day auction, starting at about the lowest offer, and then let the people that are interested bid it up.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I'll price it high, see if it sells. Give it a couple weeks. If it doesn't sell, but I get some offers in, then I'll do an auction starting at what the lowest offer was, and then let those people. It's
That makes
literally
sense.
a DVD player, right? Yeah, but you could play games on it, yeah. But if I was looking up the console, so I looked up that console. There's one on eBay right now for like $2,200 for just the console.
I gotta roll, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Thanks
All
for
right, my
dropping in, Nate, man.
Yeah, no problem.
I would say have a good night at work, but you're gonna go see Mr. Burns. So
Yeah, you know how that goes. I'll see everyone later. Have a great day.
All right.
Bye,
homie.
Nate.
Yeah, so you had an Amazon question. Somebody had asked if, as an Amazon seller, if you're worried about your private stock being found if somebody sees behind you in a video. I don't normally keep anything I sell on Amazon behind me in the video. Normally, all the stuff I sell for Amazon's on the other side of the basement that is not in film range, if that makes sense. So if there's ever anything showing, it's either a failed Amazon product or something that's on eBay. So
I
I
just
don't really have that fear, but I know some people do.
I know it's not common sense, but I feel like it should be considered common sense within the reseller community, just purely out of respect for someone that sells on Amazon. I never ask about that because I respect that
product
person.
or anything.
Yeah, I'll never ask you about your products you sell on Amazon because I understand how it works. And it's if you're a reseller and you've sold on Amazon at all or done any RA, then you should have that But so I'm not saying it's common sense, but if you don't know, you really shouldn't ask someone about, hey, if you're selling a lot of this stuff RA, tell me what it is. Well, no, that's like literally taking money from my pocket and handing it to you. That's essentially what it's like in this business. So I don't ask. Like I literally will not ask anybody about their RA on Amazon. I don't do it.
Mhm.
So what's RA again? I'm not a reseller.
Retail arbitrage, where you go to the store, buy stuff, and then you sell it on Amazon.
So what is it about that that makes it, in your mind, like inappropriate?
Real quick though, before we go, we got another person that dropped in, so we're gonna put him up on the panel, and then I'll answer. Maybe I'll let Anthony answer that because he does more RA than I do.
Yeah, sure.
What up, Sonny?
My man. What up, dude? Good to see you,
I
man.
want to say hi to Casey in the chat real quick. What's up, Sonny?
What's up, guys?
Casey.
And ladies out in here.
Yes. Thanks for dropping in with us, man. So Joseph had the question about why is it that you don't want to share your RA information?
Okay.
Kind of long, Joseph.
Some items you don't want to share. On Amazon, you really don't want to share anything because say like even if it's not like something like say this box wasn't like trash and I was going to sell this cereal on Amazon and this was just an everyday item you could sell anywhere and it wasn't a big deal. Like I'm not worried about people tanking my price. I still probably wouldn't tell them I'm selling this on Amazon because I don't want them to find my store name because the stuff that they can tank the price on, if they find the store, they could find like your pretty much the products that you're making money on and tank them or whatever, you know.
Right.
So it's important to keep that private. A lot of the items I sell on Amazon though, like if they're chintzy stuff like that, like if I'm merch fulfilling it or something like that, a lot of times I'll share that stuff. Normally the only stuff I don't share is products that I know that if somebody jumps on, our repricers are going to fight each other and no one's going to end up making money on it because of that.
So people might try to buy it out from under you, kind of a thing. Is that the risk?
Not so much buy it out from under you, but the way Amazon works is most of the people that do it on any large scale have repricers working that automatically get you the lowest price by 1 penny. So essentially, like if me and you both have the same item and we're trying to both get the sales, the only way you're going to get the buy box is if you're the cheapest. So we're going to keep fighting each other back and forth a penny at a time until we're either losing money or, you know what I mean, breaking even or whatnot, till like one of us like can't drop it low enough and the other one like dominates it and basically sells out.
You can imagine, let's say, you can imagine it was on camera, and then you got 10 people that saw it. They went down to their local store. Now you got 10 people selling the same thing, all with repricers, and it's just automatically dropping that price way down.
It's like if you buy Walmart clearance and say you get something for like $5 and you comp it at the store and it's going for like $20-25, you're like, yeah, this is awesome. And then like a week later it's selling for like $10 because like everybody and their mom is selling it now because everybody bought it off Walmart clearance. It's kind of like that, but like pouring like gas on it because the repricers do it so much faster.
So everyone gets the same deal, or a bunch of people get the same deal. They all list it, and then just the market drives the price down because it's so many of them. And they all have so little into it, like you do, that they can keep riding that price down. And
sometimes it just depends because different people get stuff at different prices. A lot of the stuff I deal in, like I don't even get on clearance. I just get like full price. That's when you call it replenishable because you can go and rebuy that same product anytime you're at the store and know that it's going to sell.
I want to say hello to a couple people that dropped in the chat. Key lime kisses. Man, my StreamYard is lagging really bad. Like I pushed that through.
Eric,
Joe Deal.
Great.
Gianna. Thank you for hanging out.
I don't sell on Amazon.
Here. What's up, Tommy? Watched this show last night. I stayed up pretty late. I ended up cutting out a little bit early on it, but what's up, man? I like this show. I think it's pretty fun.
I don't sell on Amazon, but Anthony said it when the big difference from Amazon. He said you're going down by pennies. Unlike eBay, I could have say a T-shirt, a specific one, and the market's at $90 to $100. Somebody else will come in and say, "Oh, well, if they're selling that much, I could sell mine faster at 50." It's no longer pennies; it's chunks.
Oh no, I missed the packing. What did I love watching Krillin pack up his stuff, man. Like I said in one of the videos, I called it like a school, kindergarten art project that he's doing back there. There's paper flying everywhere, tape. I'm not surprised he doesn't use paste or something like that. Sorry. Yeah. Again, like and it's not because Amazon is more to me. This way I look at it, Amazon is more. I'm gonna go buy 60 of this item, and I want it to sell fast. But if you got 10 other people that find out what you're selling, and then they buy 60 of them as well, now all of a sudden you got a flooded market with repricers lowering the price. So it's just it's in your best interest not to share that information because you'll send in your 60, you'll be the only one with 60, and you can set the price, and they'll sell fast. You know what I mean? So just from a business standpoint, and again, so I respect that. That's the biggest thing I want to say. Like to me, it's all about respecting that person and their money and what they're doing.
That's true, but it could also be a waste of time. Sorry, just because you see, say, if Anthony had something, or Joseph, or you had something over your shoulder, and I say, you know what, that's money, and you look it up while we're talking here now, then you go run to the store and you're not finding that. Now you're on the ghost mission, not finding anything.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean just because I find it, you're going to find it.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's evident with these. Like I go everywhere looking for these basketball cards and can't find them anywhere. So I like I have the big
information. Like these cards are amazing, and don't say nothing else about it, and just let it sit there and run those people crazy.
I'm just as an outside observer. One of the things I really have enjoyed seeing, and again, I'm not a reseller; I'm just Jimmy's brother. But like one of the things I really enjoy is how great this community is in terms of supporting each other. And I think it's interesting because you have a community that, in some ways, structurally are in competition in a certain way, right? You're all trying to sell certain things. So to have like a community of people who work in a thing that has some elements of competitiveness where you are so cooperative, there's trust that has to be there and respect. Right. So these kinds of best practices where, hey, I'm not going to ask you questions that are taking money out of your pocket is that kind of respect that you need to keep this really great cooperative community you all have. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think it's awesome.
But yeah, I agree. And that's why I respect the Amazon side of it, because there can be problems that are stirred up on them. There's been other YouTubers that aren't, that have had issues. That's documented on YouTube because of Amazon. So I don't want to go too much into that, but I just know it exists. It's happened out there. So that's why I just come with the respect attitude when it comes to Amazon. Catching up on the chat, guys, man. Like I've tried everything, all the tricks to keep StreamYard caught up. It's just really lagging bad for me right now. So I'm trying to catch up on the chat. I'm sorry behind, guys. Tried all those little tricks that I know. The only thing I know how to do is leave and come back, but then that'll shut down the whole show. So I'm not doing that. I'm gonna try to put the link to the live panel one more time. Anybody wants to come and hang out with us? But we got a great panel going right now. Shoo.
Hey, thanks, Steampunk Town. I appreciate that, man.
And we saw West Mac or No Money G's here. What's up, No Money G? And Steampunk Town, what's going on? Thanks for hanging out with us. There we go. I think I got it to drop in there. Man, this chat is crazy right now. So, walking, like, Joey, do you drive or do you get out and walk a lot? Like, how does that work on your route? I mean, I know there's some routes that there's routes that people walk, and then there's routes that people can just drive the whole time. I want to know, do you like actually get out and walk a lot, or is it most of it just driving? There's a link to Jennifer's channel. Make sure you guys go check out her channel. She just got over 1,000, and she's getting over that 1,000 hours. So what you been up to, Sonny? You've been putting out quite a few videos lately. I've definitely been watching them and stuff.
After the last video, I actually stopped only because of work and trying to knock out stuff here at home. With the OfferUp things I've been buying have been like hundreds of items every time these hauls are popping up, and I'm getting them for great prices. So it's definitely keeping me busy, and I'm not trying to do too much to go out and thrift, because even when we do here in Vegas, they don't open up till 10, but the line starting around 8:30, and it's supposed to be have capacity. But my first experience going to Goodwill, those probably like triple that amount. So I had to call off for work for 2 hours just to make it. So I had to take off a point from taking the tardiness.
Right.
Listing, that's all I'm trying to do is just list and make more money, and trying to keep up with everybody and see what they're doing and see what I can learn from still.
Cool, man. Yeah, I get you. I just want to say hi to a couple people that dropped in, and then we got another person joining us on the panel. What's up, Calvin? Thanks for dropping in.
Hey,
Petey's
Calvin.
here. Ray, what's up, Ray? Frank's brother Ray's here. And I think that's it. That's all. If I missed you in the panel, let me know. Or in the chat, let me know. I'm trying to say hello to everybody. But we got a first-time guest on our show. He just had a live the other day. Who was on? I got to ask him because I was watching it. I just want to. He had some pretty good names on his channel.
Eric.
What's
Hey,
up,
what's
Eric?
up, Jimmy? How's it going, brother?
What's up, man?
Not
Remind
much.
me
Too.
who-
We had Nikki T and Rev on.
That's right. That's who I was watching.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I watched so much.
So every Friday it's me and Sam and Jacob from Midwest Bargain. So Sam, the Dapper Tiger.
Right.
We do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I watched
Do
all of that. I just can't remember. This
Awesome,
memory-
man. We appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been trying to do something a little different, kind of doing a round table every Friday night. So
Yeah. That's cool.
it's good. Yep.
Yeah. I definitely.
I think I popped in to see what you guys were selling on Amazon. I wanted to know. Now,
Yeah, definitely.
I don't sell anything on Amazon because my Amazon store is dead.
Yeah, my Amazon stuff doesn't even make it to my shelves because it all goes FBA.
yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I actually tried Amazon for a couple of weeks, but I took some bad advice and got the boot. So I'm sticking
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, my daughter sells a little books on it. Like we opened an account through her, just kind of. She's college age, so she's getting school books and stuff that she'll flip on there
Right.
occasionally. But
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I've mainly done is books and some used electronics. I haven't done a lot on there though. But if I find a used electronics that sells better on Amazon, I'll put it on there.
I got you.
And I've done decent, but I've known nothing like what Nate and Anthony are doing with their RA. Like it's just a sale here and there.
Yeah,
Nothing.
I want to ask a question of everyone on the panel. Now, y'all call the dead pile the stuff you just need to get listed. Is that right? So,
Yeah.
what's the status of everyone's dead piles? And are you all kind of worked through that compared to where it was maybe a month or two ago?
I still got a lot left. I mean, it's crazy to think I have any left through a pandemic, but I still definitely have stuff that I can list, and I keep adding to it. Walmart's had some decent stuff go on clearance recently that I've been able to kind of replenish some toys and stuff with, but I still got like a whole couple IKEA bags full of like clothing and stuff like that I still haven't even gone through yet to even begin listing. So between that and thrift stores opening up today, I think I'm going to be good to go on eBay inventory for a while.
How about you, Eric? How's your death pile looking?
man. I did when Froggy came up with that video about the soy pod.
Yeah.
I did one of those, and then I kind of committed like a 30-day challenge that I did on my own channel where I filmed every day and listed every day, listed over 300 items, and I think that thing multiplied. Like for every item I pulled out, 2 went in. That's kind of what happened. So I've got almost 700 listings. I probably got at least that much more sitting there.
Sonny, I think you got a death pile right behind you, actually.
I got multiple. I think they're starting to mate with each other. But, I don't have too much behind me. It's just a box with some shirts on it.
Okay.
But I was telling myself the other day that, man, I'm almost knocked out with my death pile. And then before you know it, I got 2 offer hauls, and now I have 300 more items. I'm like,
That's
I
awesome.
don't think I'm doing this right. I read the
Yeah, right.
manual wrong.
Well, like for me, it's a roller coaster ride because like my death pile actually got down to almost nothing, but then everything opened back up, and like I had a really good day on Saturday as well. So I got a ton of stuff over there to sort through, test, take stickers off because we all love taking stickers off, don't we?
Oh yeah.
That's probably I think that's the main reason why death piles grow is because nobody wants to take their store stickers off.
I mean, that sounds like a good problem, though, right? Because that's the thing I was worried about when this all started for you guys is, when you run out of things to list because the difficulty sourcing being stay-at-home orders and stuff. So the fact that your death piles are steady or growing seems like something a good thing, right?
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah,
The thing with dead piles is that it's not so much that we're hoarding items. It's just that we're finding so much items that's cheap enough that you take advantage of. Piles is that it's not so.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
What's up, dude? How you
Yeah.
doing?
Did I get in here?
you're in here, man. What's up?
You're in like Flint.
Or I had YouTube on on the other thing, whatever. This is Safari, Chrome, whatever. Had to fix it. Thought I'd chat in real quick. I just got the couple talking.
No, you're not here, man. You're not here at all.
Here we go. I'm by myself. Yeah.
We got the full panel. Frank is here in spirit. We are good to go today, guys.
I'm actually gonna jump out. I gotta finish my cheesy ramen noodles
There
right
you
now.
go.
Peace.
But
All right, Sonny.
I'll be here in the
Thanks
live.
for dropping in, man. Appreciate it.
See, bud.
Yeah, I mean, I think the other side of the death pile stuff is you run out of things you want to list. It's what usually happens.
Yeah, for sure.
You have a lot of things that are projects or things you got to test or things you got to clean.
Make you want to slam your face off your desk when you're listing them.
Yeah. The easy listers usually go up pretty quick.
Yep. Ain't
So-
that true?
Let me ask you a follow-up question. Like, I'm just wondering, like, are just because people are kind of struggling economically, they're just selling more of their old stuff? Like, are you getting more of your stuff through like Facebook? What is it that where you get Marketplace, and as opposed to like Goodwill where people donated, if that makes sense? Are you getting a lot more stuff from people selling their excess collections or stuff to try to pay the bills, or
No.
have you noticed anything like that?
It's people are still spring clean. They just didn't have yard sales, and there'll be yard sales. They'll just be late. But
Yeah.
I think the thrift stores have had quite a bit more stuff because people spring cleaned and took it to the Goodwill instead of having a yard sale. That's
Hey,
what I've noticed.
Joey's asking where Frank is again.
Are y'all Goodwill open? Did y'all finally get a Goodwill open over there? I think in Pittsburgh or
They
Pennsylvania.
just opened today.
Oh, really?
I'm actually going to be heading there in about 2 hours.
Oh,
I'm waiting
wow.
on my mom to get out of work so I can get her health worker discount.
Heck yeah, man. I'd have been right there, first one in. I did that.
Right.
Quite a lot of stuff.
Joey's asking where Frank is. I'm like, I'm no snitch, Joey.
Quick update on where Frank is. We got to do it because it makes me giggle. That's why we got to do it.
Still hiding.
Hey guys, I'm getting off here, man. I got like a ton of golf clubs I'm saying list. I just want to come
Man,
in.
I've been trying to find. I found some golf clubs when I went to visit Dan this weekend. He wouldn't let me take them though.
Man, they're out there, man. You just got, that's a lot of average, man. I go to about 15 different places and I usually rack up. It depends. But hey, I'll be found something. If you do find something, tell me. Let me know. I like to see what you got. I'm a big collector too, so I like to see what people get.
Hey, see, I got something I just picked up. It's Callaway 454 10 degree.
Oh, hell yeah. I got that one. The driver.
It's clean. Yeah, it's clean, man. I couldn't believe it. I picked it up for $2 the other day.
Damn. That's a good golf club, man. That's like $20-$30 depending on condition if you got a head cover. I actually Yeah, I hit that driver, man. It actually hits pretty good. I mean, it's not a new, but I mean, it will sell. I mean, you put it on eBay, it'll sell pretty quick.
Yeah, I just put it up today. Like it did have a head cover, but the front of it, man, didn't even have scuffs or scars or anything whatsoever. So
Man,
had hit with rocks. Didn't look like it.
that's solid. I mean, it's $25, $30 golf club. So
Yeah.
especially if it's in good, mine ain't in good shape. I think I got mine on eBay right now for like $15, $20. But a good one in shape, you should go $25, $30.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I pretty much am.
Odyssey putters. Same place. So.
Cool, man. Hey guys, y'all take care, man. I'm gonna get out and get to work. I just want to stop in and
All
say,
right, buddy. Good seeing you.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks, Casey.
yes, sir.
Cool.
I see some people in the chat are saying they're getting
Yeah,
some
hello,
yard
Ash.
sales.
Hey, I got something to show you guys. A little preview for this evening's premiere.
What?
Dude, I got
Power Magazine, right?
50 of those rigs, man.
What?
Yeah.
Nice,
At least
man.
50, maybe more.
I need some of those for my shelf back here.
Yeah, some of them got the posters in them, man, like Zelda.
What?
And stuff. Yeah, so
That's awesome,
Yeah.
man.
the posters sell just as good as the magazines for the most part.
What,
But, like,
how much are those going to sell for, do you think?
Man, I haven't went through each and every one of them, but I've saw some that were like a full year set, like that are going for like $100.
Nice.
So, like, about
So
$10 a piece.
When did those come out? Because I feel like I remember those when I was a teenager. When were those from?
Man, I've got ones from like issue 56, which is like 93, 94, right on up to like 2000. But they were out for probably, I guess, like 4 years prior to that, like late 80s, early 90s. Nintendo Power. It's funny, I was joking on my channel the other day because I had sold a guide for, trying to think of the name of the game it was now. But just like a game guide that you'd pick up, and Borderlands, that's what it was for. So I was joking. I was like, dude, I said, man, I remember the old Nintendo Powers, because before you had Google and all the stuff we have now where you can cheat on video games, like you had to get Nintendo Power to get the walkthroughs. That's what you're doing.
We got a Joey Bada Bing side in here.
Hey,
What's up, Joey?
Yo, what are you guys
He's
doing?
cruising. We're not working.
I thought I think I'm in a good area right now for some good Wi-Fi. But what's up, guys?
Not much, man. Where are you cruising around at today? Why am I yelling?
I'm just delivering your packages right now. You know how it is.
I was like waiting to see Frank's body back there.
Right? I'm looking for Frank right now.
Joey making a comeback on the beard there, bro.
Right? That beer's starting to come in already.
You got the comeback
He's
coming in. He
lacking me.
can't.
I don't know if you guys can hear me or not.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you.
I don't think he can hear us very well. You got them sunflower seeds going.
Yeah.
What?
Chinook.
So do you see a lot of packages with
I can
eBay?
like barely. I feel like
I want to ask him that.
guys.
Like
guys, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I gotta go. The Wi-Fi's not really working well, and it's hot outside. I need to turn this fan back on. But I love you guys. I'll keep on watching.
Thanks, Joey.
That's funny.
I wanted to ask him if there's a lot back there with eBay tape.
Only the ones I've seen.
Right? From the mail truck, my man on the job, right? Man, I'm telling you guys right now, like I've had struggles with StreamYard before. It's terrible right now for some reason.
Yeah, I've been having issues with it too.
So I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Everyone's chat, I'm trying to keep up. It's not even jumping. It's just like when I click on something, it doesn't work. Like, and so that's why the messages are all so behind and everything. Like you guys are talking about Nintendo, and I'm still posting stuff up about golf clubs.
Yeah.
And that's because they won't work right. Sorry. So that's what's going on with the chat.
Slow for sure.
So I'd be interested in like a Zelda poster, man. I'm gonna have to. Are you gonna be? Do you have a link to your store up? Will they be on your?
I think it's in my YouTube description.
All right, I'll check it out.
I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, I haven't posted any of that stuff yet. I just got it like spread out and shot the thing. So I've kind of been going through it.
Now, when is that video going to be when are you going to premiere that video? Are you doing a live
tonight, 7:30. It'll come on at 7:30 premiere. Yeah.
And are you on the East Coast? I forgot.
East Coast, yeah.
Okay.
I'm as far East Coast as you can get, bro. I'm out in the ocean. So, if you ever look at the map of North Carolina, like there's a string of islands out there. That's where I'm at.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, we're out there in the middle.
As far
Hey, I got a little Colorado for you right here, bro. Can you guys see that?
Got the Elway card. What?
Yeah. I know. Since Anthony was in here, I was like, dude, this is 20 of 75. I was like, you card guys got me back into my childhood, man.
Right? That's why
That's how good for you.
Oh, man. I thought I was back in middle school, dude, pulling cards.
That was so awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I pulled a few, but I hadn't found the Holy Grail like you guys are looking.
Yeah.
There's mosaics, bro. I think those things went extinct out here where I'm at.
I don't have any. I don't have any Mario toys. I will have a King Boo night light that I'll be listing here shortly that I just found from Mario, but I don't have any Mario toys. Do any of you guys have any Mario toys?
You know what? I did. I think I might have sold them. Let me check my store. I actually had a whole lot of Mario toys that I'm pretty sure I sold like a month ago.
So what's up, Dan? Dan, the IT man, dropped in the panel, by the way. I'm trying to, man, this.
I guess,
What's up, everybody?
I guess say if you asked me which one of my friends is most likely to have a Baby Yoda plush, it definitely would have been Dan that I wouldn't.
Right? That thing's sweet, man.
He's big.
Yeah. We went over and hung out with them by the fire pit the other day, and man, he was showing us that thing is like legit, like looks just like the one from the show.
Is it a plush or is it something else?
It's like
It's a combination. He has a soft body, but then he has a hard, soft plastic head and hands.
Right.
So it has some give to it. But I mean, the packaging is like little like stroller pod, if you will. I mean, it's awesome.
So you say it's like most of the people who are on this show regularly, hard heads and soft bodies. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
I resemble that remark.
Yes.
You resemble it? Or you resent it?
No, I resemble it. Hey, Joe, that's cool, man. I just appreciate you showing the love and dropping in. I appreciate it, man. You the man. Looks like Nate is on his way to work or just got to work. He said, "What up?"
Yeah, I think
Mr. Bird.
Night.
Joey, your people want to know: are you going to have a live tonight?
Nikki T, I ordered this back in December, and it just got here last week, to give you perspective.
Yeah. Hey, Joey, if there's any packages in your truck that are held together by Scotch tape and paste, it probably came from Krillin.
From Long Island.
Man, that was cracking me up so much. That guy cracks me up. They all do. I was like, is there some kind of school art project going on in the background over there? Finally, someone brought attention to it. They're like, what is he doing?
And when Tommy asked him about his organization, what he has, and he's like, well, I have a rack. And he has a rack over there. And it's just, yeah.
Purple bag, Scotch tape, and smell of Chinese.
Kelly said she got a chair with a back massager setting. That's awesome,
What?
Kelly. That's epic.
All right, 9 p.m. Eastern. You guys heard it here first.
Yeah, I thought for sure he was doing 9 something.
I saw that last night, Tommy. That was weird. Like, it was like her voice was traveling through multiple microphones before we heard it. But I'm having trouble with StreamYard right now. Like, you guys, it's like, I'll click right now to take that down. and then it drops like 2 seconds later. Like it's weird.
Do you think it's just like a lot of volume, like bandwidth, like a lot of people using now? Because I know Tommy's show airs later at night, so I'm wondering if there's not as many people using it at that time of day.
I've never had this issue though. Like I've never had this issue. Like I've had the chat. Everybody has the chat that's behind. It's always behind the YouTube live, but this is a different issue I've never seen before.
Yeah, I've had to run mine like straight, like plug into my router.
Yeah.
Usually I use Wi-Fi, but man, you can't do it with StreamYard. It just starts going nuts. Otherwise, like it's just
like my one son's at work and the other one's sleeping, so nobody else is on it. It might just be a bad day.
I don't think StreamYard is an issue with internet speeds and bandwidth. I think it's an issue with the way they coded up their the actual, app and so forth. It's very memory hungry, and that just slows everything down.
Oh yeah, we recently found out how bad my laptop is when it comes to memory. Like if I'm running StreamYard, like I'm literally running at 100% usage of my memory. It's pretty I had some IT help, and they showed me where to look to see what my memory is running at while I'm operating. And it's running at 100%. Like it's literally running at 100% when I'm running this right now. So that's part of my issues. But I still haven't had this problem. Like this is a new problem. So I will be looking into a new computer here very soon.
I'm looking to get like ASAP too, is a new computer. I'm waiting on some kind of a deal or something like that to come out.
Right. Krillin strikes again, Joey.
Yeah, I've been thinking about making the change to Apple versus see, because I've got
Dark Side music.
Yeah. Dude, I have an iPhone, so like moving video around and all that kind of stuff is a nightmare. Like without, so one of those things.
Eric, I wouldn't say I'm an Apple fan, but just saying.
There's just a tree hanging behind you. I got you.
And you also have an Apple TV too.
Oh, I have an Apple TV. I'm on a MacBook Pro. I mean, you name it. Lots of Apple ecosystems in my house.
Oh, nice.
No joke.
Yeah. Yeah, they just don't talk to each other too well, man. Like when I try to upload video off my phone onto my computer, it's just a nightmare.
That's the thing with Apple is, it's pricier stuff, but it works really well, and it works very well together with other Apple products.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're not familiar with the Apple interface and how things use it, it is a little different. So there is a learning curve there. But once you do it, yeah.
That's why I've been resistant, to be honest.
Take the plunge.
Like a learning wall for me, and I don't climb walls. So.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you can't do it as easily now, but once things start to open up and so forth, just go into an Apple store and just have them kind of walk you through some demos and stuff, and you'll be amazed at how simple and stream. It's just very intuitive.
Right. Yeah, there's another guy that he actually just left a house here shortly. I know a few resellers locally, and some of those guys are a little younger than me. They've kind of been like, I don't know, we kind of talk about the various things, but the one guy, he uses Apple and has all kinds of programs. He's like, yeah, man, if you get one, he goes, I'll come over and give you like a little tutorial. Yeah. I was like, well, I don't know, man.
You're probably similar age to me. I mean, just dive in and go for it, man.
Apple's kind of like religion though, because like the Apple folks are willing to like, help you out and spread their religion. Like if they see a convert, they're like, oh, I'll come on over, man.
Yeah. Yeah. They're trying to get converts, huh? Just drink the Kool-Aid. It'll be fine.
Come to the dark side.
If you got some dark side music, Dan, you need to be playing it while you're selling it. Kelly's got the hand-me-down computer. At this point, I'll take the hand-me-down gaming computer. Like,
yeah.
My kids have awesome gaming computers, so they're both up there like, Dad, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no problem here. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I actually picked up an Apple laptop a while back. to flip. But man, like I said, it's buried in the death pile. It's like from 2008 or something.
Even if it's from 2008, if you're planning to buy any Apple products, they have a really good buyback program. They'll take anything and you'll get some credit.
Oh yeah,
easily. Yes,
I got you.
I'll have to look into that because like my MacBook's on its last legs.
This is my second one, and I turned it in, and I got a good amount for it.
Yeah,
and it was probably 8 years old or something like that. So
I'm gonna drop the religious language here. Nikki T, would you say that you are unequally yoked in your household with that Apple Samsung stuff going on?
It's funny that you should mention that, Kelly, because look what I'm using. That's my piece of junk. It does not work good at all.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I guess it's just one of those things, like what you're used to. It's kind of a big step.
Right.
Hey, see,
especially when you're dealing with this kind of stuff, technology, you're like, man, if you take that one.
We are an anti-Apple household. I hear you. So
my TVs are all Sony, and they use it like I think it's Android TV or Google TV or whatever interface, and it looks a lot like the stuff that obviously the PS4 has today and so forth. So Jimmy likes that, but hey, I just like Sony's technology for TVs. But yeah, that's the only thing that's not Apple in the house.
We'll see you later, Nate. Thanks for hanging out with us. I say have a good day, but I know Mr. Burns is in your future, so try to have a decent night, man.
Give him a big hug for me, Nate.
Hey guys, I gotta drop out. Time to feed the boys and stuff. But thanks for letting me hang out with you guys. I'll keep listening though.
Yeah,
Yeah, Joseph.
Thanks for hanging out, Joseph.
Hanging out, man.
Bye, guys.
So I gotta ask you, like he's saying, plus it's running Chrome, which has memory issues. It seems. That's what I'm running is Chrome. That's I see that Chrome and it's just like 99% memory usage while I'm running StreamYard. It's like, what is going on?
It's funny. So being on a Mac or a MacBook Pro here, StreamYard doesn't even support Safari, which is Apple's native browser. I have to use Chrome in order to use StreamYard.
Oh, really?
On a Mac. Yep. So Eric, if you move over to a Mac for whatever reason, keep that in mind. StreamYard is only supported on Chrome, not Safari.
Yeah, because like I said, we definitely do that live. We've had our share of problems with StreamYard and that for sure. Like, so I'm like, man, that's why, like I said, I ran a cord through my house all the way to the router because I'm like, man, I cannot go Wi-Fi because it was cutting out. Like people were starting to speak Mr. Roboto. Oh yeah.
Oh, it sounds like Dan is the emperor and Joey's.
He's the apprentice. Joey is definitely coming on board. I mean, he drives a Tesla, right? I mean, how much more can you get?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could tell what you drive.
You could if you want. I don't care. I don't mind.
I'm not going to tell you. Tell.
My life's an open book.
What do you drive, Dan? I forgot.
Let's see. Yesterday, I drove my 2020 Toyota Supra, which some say is not a Supra. It's a BMW, but hey, it's a good parts of BMW, good parts of Toyota. I'll take it.
Right.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm going to jump out for a little bit. I'll try to jump back in if I get back to the house soon enough.
All right, cool, man. Are you going out to the thrift stores?
No, I have to run Ashley's gram to the pharmacy real quick. So
all right,
literally just going to run across town and do that real quick, and I'll be right back.
Cool, man. Thanks for hanging out, Anthony. I appreciate it.
No problem, man.
We'll see you, Ant.
See you guys.
Everyone that came in saw me standing out there on that pier all by myself, getting seasick. I appreciate you guys jumping in with me.
I remember, man, like when I first did my first live, it was me by myself, and I'm sitting there talking to myself. I'm like, please, somebody, please, just come in.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've gotten a little more comfortable on here, but sometimes, especially when you're it's just you on the big, you're just one big screen, and you're like, I don't know what to do.
Right. Yeah, you're looking for anything
Right,
to do.
yeah. You start to lean on the chat a lot. You're like, come on, chat, give me something to talk about. And that's what I'm
You know, when you first start doing YouTube anyway, I mean, you got like 3, 4, 5 people in there. So you're like,
and one of them's you, one of them's your mom.
Yeah, right. We got people. I'm fortunate, man. I did get a guy that goes to my church, got into reselling, like, because I told him one day, dude has like a bunch of John Deere toys, right?
Right.
Like from when he was younger, like older stuff. And I was like, look, man, he was talking about it. He's like, what are you doing now? I said, well, I sell a little bit on eBay. You know, I do a bunch of other stuff, but he's like, he goes, how's that work? And then he's talking about it. And I was like, well, I said, I'm selling a bunch of video game stuff and action figures.
Right.
Because I'd found some of them at a yard sale. And then he told me about having all those things. I was like, dude, those guys, that old John Deere stuff is worth money, man.
Yep, for
And
sure.
he looked at it and we kind of talked through like how to list and that kind of stuff. So now he's actually killing it, man. He his first 90 days he did 10 grand. So
what?
He's crushing it. Yeah, crushing it.
That's good to start for sure.
Yeah. The only problem is now he knows all the tricks. So I have to be a little more I might have shown you
at a yard sale, like, oh, if you run into each other, like, gotta throw the elbow out a little bit.
Nah, we live about an hour away. We do some trips together sometimes. Actually, man, I don't know how much you guys have watched my channel, but dude, I had like a $2,500 flip a while back. Yeah, Pokemon cards, man.
Nice.
So yeah, there's one on my channel that talks about that, but they
I'm gonna have to go back and watch because I did pretty good on some Pokemon cards too, like last
yeah,
year.
this guy, man, I had found this guy. This was like at the beginning of the shutdown stuff. There's a guy about an hour and change away from us, and he was just gutting his. He basically has like a more of a wholesale business for reselling.
Right.
So he buys storage units. He's only picking out a few things. Everything else he's kind of letting ride, selling it off in bulk. And dude, we go in there. Went in there once and found a tote of Jordache jeans from the 80s that were new old stock.
What?
Yeah, and like some other weird stuff. So then he's like, the next time I come in with my buddy, and I'd stopped the ATM, got like a couple $100, right? And I was like, well, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Because I contacted him. I said, hey, are you still going to be around Friday? And he's like, yeah, but Saturday's my last day. I said, oh, yeah, I definitely want to come on Friday. And so he started taking us through the place and showing us a bunch of stuff. I'd found some video game stuff. I actually found some boxes, NES old boxes.
Oh, wow.
It didn't have the systems in it, but it has the games.
Right.
And I mean, like just the box system, and then it had Ataris and stuff there. So I was stoked on that.
Right.
Well, then he pulls out this Pokemon box and he says, hey, I think this thing's a value around $1,000. And I was like, sealed, right? It's the Genesis Japanese Neo Genesis from 1999. Like
wow. Yep.
Yeah. So he pulls that rig out, and I don't know anything about Pokemon. Like I'm just like, but I said, the man said he thought it was worth over $1,000. What's he going to ask for it? You know, that's what I'm thinking in the back of my brain. So he gives us a tour of the whole warehouse and takes us around. And man, we get in there and it's like, oh man, I'm seeing so much stuff, and my buddy's picking and I'm picking. But in the back of my brain, I'm like, dude, I need to hold back. Because, you know, I don't know what he's going to ask.
For those Pokemon.
So I'm like telling my guy, we were trying to find it, you know, like on the app. So we looked up and found a single pack of those were selling for like $50-$60. I was like, there's 60 in that pack, in that new pack, and you know it's going to sell for more.
Right.
So,
right.
Oh my gosh, I'm like freaking out. So we go in there in the back, get all the stuff we wanted, and we get up there, and he's like, well, how are we going to do this? We buying this all together? How y'all doing it? I said, well, this is my pile and that's his pile. And I then told my buddy, I said, we're going to have to split this other, because I was like, I doubt, seriously, I have enough money to get it on my own right now.
Right.
Like I'm going to have to get on the road to the bank, but I don't want to leave it here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's one of those things. So we agreed to split it, whatever he asked. And so, man, he gave us the price for mine. All the stuff I picked up was like $70 or something like that. And then I ended up paying $60 for that because I told him I'd feel more comfortable at $60, like the Atari stuff and all that. Yeah. And then he goes, he looks at my buddy, and his was like $30. He had a smaller pile than mine. And then I was like, well, what would you do on that Pokemon box? And he's like, $50 good for you?
The money out your wallet.
Yeah, I about tripped over myself trying to get it out, you know? So then we looked it up on the way home, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I mean, the ones listed were anywhere from 18 to 3,500. And as soon as I listed, I put it up on auction, and I told him I would have split it, but I've had my store longer, so we put it on mine. And I said, we'll just split the deal. And I started getting messages from people all over the world, like, hey, would you take 15? Would you take 16? Would you take 18?
Right.
So ended up selling it to a guy local to us, like about 2 hours away. So I didn't have to worry about it getting lost or international, all that kind of stuff. So $2,500. Wow. If you have any Pokemon cards though, sealed, I know a guy that he'll buy everything.
I don't have any sealed ones, but I bought a guy's collection last summer. I haven't even kept track. I made a lot of money off that. I still have. Matter of fact, I have one laying right here. The holographic card that I bought. I mean, it was thousands and thousands of cards, binders, and then boxes. You know, the card boxes where you want.
Yeah.
It was literally like 3 boxes and 4 binders just full of cards. There was 4 of them that I ended up sending out to be graded that I made over like $700 on those 4 graded cards. 4, I don't remember exactly the numbers, but
I tell you what, I'll never walk past another Pokemon. That's for sure. I'm just like I used to not even blink at those things, man. I just going through. I was like, I don't know anything about them. I don't want to spend that time.
Well, Nikki T right here, her and Rev, they just had a recent score on that. They bought some Pokemon video games, and I think one of them sold for $100 or a little bit over $100.
Yeah,
games.
Yeah,
that full silver game.
Yeah, Pokemon does well with video games and other stuff. I mean, I guess it's like everything else. You know, people have things they collect, and that's one of those things that they collect. So,
yes,
that's silver. I saw that.
And then they had Pokemon White version and Black version as well. So like they made a bunch of money off those 3 games. We're talking. Dan and his cousin are talking cars over here. Apparently, there's going to be a race.
She challenged me to a race. Jimmy, you were talking about not seeing yourself in a live and how awkward it is. I'm curious, all the people that make videos, do you guys get used to your own voice and hearing your own voice, from you previewing and watching videos? I'm always curious what people's perspective is. Do they get used to it, or is it just kind of awkward and it's always going to be awkward? That's for everybody.
I'm used to it. Like at first I was like, man, who's this guy talking with marbles in his mouth? I got used to it now.
Yeah, it's definitely in the beginning, man. It's real awkward. The whole thing's awkward. You're sitting there talking to a camera and trying to, do all that kind of stuff. But man, when you're like editing and doing all that stuff, having to watch your stuff over and over again, like you kind of just like, okay, I'm one of those people there. It's funny, like in a lot of my videos, you'll see me mess up on stuff or whatever. I just leave it in. I'm like, dude, and then I'll get in. If I'm in a premiere, I'll be like, hey, like when I was doing the 30-day challenge and the death pile thing. So every time I had a whiteboard that I wrote on the numbers, half the time I'd get the numbers wrong. So I'd be in the premiere. I'd be like, read the card, you dummy. Like, just read the card.
Yeah.
Are there things I can't pronounce? Like, sometimes I sell things. You sell things you can't pronounce. You don't even know what they are, really. Like
I'll tell you what, if you guys saw my outtake, I should do an outtake video. It's bad. Like
outtakes and bloopers are the best, right? So just leave them in there. It's a part of the fun.
my wife has told me, because she'll be standing down here in the basement where I'm recording, and she's laughing at me the whole time from all the mistakes I make. And she's like, "You need to leave that in the video." I'm like, I'm not leaving that in the video.
Diana asked me a question about the lot I sold on auction. I ended up taking an offer outside of the auction because I had buy it now price on. So that guy ended up just buying it now, but I did not show individually cards in the photos. Mine was a sealed box. So like, I just did it like that. If you're selling individual cards, I'm sure Jimmy knows because he's selling some of like what he's doing with that. The binders. Did you see that question as it popped up in yours?
Yeah, it's up on the screen. I'm just lot you sold with the auction. Did you show any individual cards in the photos? So most of my cards I've sold individually, like one card. Like this card's listed just this card. There was enough money there, and they sold fast enough to where I was like, I don't care. Some of them sold for $4, $5, but I've had cards that sold for $80 for one card. You know. So the biggest thing with Pokemon card is if you do the research and you sell them individually, you can make a lot of money because they do sell. Like even again, I had thousands of them, and if I averaged $4 a card, you know, I'm not good at math, Dan. What's that? I'm just joking, but you know what I mean. Like $4,000 for 1,000 cards. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. Like I'll just list them individually. And I still have some that I haven't even listed yet from that lot. Like, I have a lot of Japanese art. They still have the Japanese writing on it. Some of the older ones, like Pocket Monsters.
Yeah.
That I still have to go through and find out even who it is because I can't read the card. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the guy that bought that box from me, he actually resells on eBay as well. He resells nothing but Pokemon. His whole store is Pokemon. I went and looked at it. And so we've actually messaged some back and forth even after the sale. So I felt real comfortable about the whole thing. He opened that stuff, man. I was like $2,500 and he opened it. Like, I mean, you talk about one of those things. But there's one card in that set that if he pulled it, it's over $1,000. One card. So that's why he was like willing to take that chance. I don't know if he found it or not. I hadn't heard anything else from him. But
I mean, I guess to you guys, you don't have an accent, but I think your accent is a big part of your show. I mean, the Rev with that voice, man. I've joked and said he has a voice that would make a Wolverine purr. I did steal that from Anchorman, the movie Anchorman. That's at the beginning of that movie. He had a voice that would make a Wolverine purr.
Now I'm curious, does Nikki T and the others from, you know, the southern states think that we have an accent? You know,
right?
This plain American accent. I'm curious. It's all relative, I guess.
Eric's got a little bit of an accent too. To me,
mine's from all over the place, man. My mom is from Northwest Florida, which is like pretty much. My granddad used to say spitting distance to Alabama. That's where he's from. And my dad is from the Outer Banks, here where I live now. The town that I live, my dad was born in. So here, the accent. People used to think that my dad was like Australian or something. Like they were like, is he like Scottish or Australian? Because they say some weird things. Like instead of saying salt, like we would say salt, they say salt. Is what they call it. Salt. Yeah, it's like this island thing, man. It's weird. Or like, so here the water, like some people would call it a bay, right? Like if you lived in Florida or, you know, in other places, they call it the bay. Here they call it the sound. But if you're local, they don't call it the sound. They call it the sound. It says like hoy-toy on the sound side. Like they would say stuff like that. And you're like, what did you just say? Like that's what it is. So I have like this weird merge of Southern and like that kind of stuff going down.
I definitely couldn't place it, like, but it's there for me. I definitely hear it.
Yeah, people are always like, "What is that?" So, like, I know all that Southern terminology because I have people. You guys watch Redneck Resale, Colton and them?
Yeah, yep.
So Colton obviously has got a thick accent,
right?
And like that sounds like my mom's family. That's how they sound. Like some of them. And if my mom hangs out there very long, she sounds like that. But it's kind of one of those things. But my dad, like seriously though, when I was growing up, people would always be like, "Is your dad?" One lady argued with him for a while. One time, she said, "You've got to be from out of the country. Like there's no way you live here." I was like, "Yeah, it's funny." Mayonnaise.
You sound like a newscaster.
Yeah. Dan
probably sounds the most like. Dan, can you give us a daily update? It's a mayonnaise. There's a lot of people in here. Y'all fix to talk about reselling in? Resell in? That was my terrible. That's what I heard. Guys, when I read it. That's what I heard.
Those guys always crack me up with the wrestling.
Yeah, that's why I like to watch Rev's videos because it's he has his own way, and I like him interacting with the people. And again, he's so respectful and calling everybody ma'am and missus, and I'm like, you don't hear that around here.
Right.
It's refreshing, to be honest.
It's crazy for me. Like I went to I travel a bit. Like I've done some mission stuff too. Like in India, I go there every year, but I've never been one that has been up north a whole lot. Like So flying to New York, we went in the city one time, rode the subway, did that whole bit. Well, here, you talk to everybody you see. Like, that's one of the things you do. Like, I mean, hey, how you doing? Like, even if you don't care, hey, how you doing? Like, that's just part of it. If you see people, you're walking along, you greet them. So going to New York, man, going on the subway was like the strangest thing for me because no one speaks, no one talks. And if you start talking, people look at you like you lost your mind. Like, what are you doing talking? I was like,
yeah, people won't even look at each other, make eye contact, right? It's just like your own world, tunnel vision, that's it.
Everybody's like this on their phone. Don't look at me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Erica's got me cracking up right here. She said she was in a chat for work. She literally started drool. You like it off like nothing else.
Oh man, that's funny.
You get in trouble down here if you don't say ma'am or sir. That's not. I don't think any of my kids say ma'am. Neither one of my boys say ma'am or sir. They don't.
Yeah, we were joking the other day about when those guys were in our live about bless your heart. Like, that's a Southern saying. And I told them, I said, guys, it's not a compliment. They're not being kind to you. They're telling you bless your heart. They think you're a little simple-minded. That's what it is.
That's bad.
My mom still says that. When she goes, well, bless their heart. Like, they just don't know any better.
Yeah.
Nikki, you said if you like your teeth, you better say yes, ma'am, or yes, sir.
Man.
Erica said she might not have a job. I got to real quick say hi to my nephew, Adrian. What's up, Adrian? I know you're watching like this already because you don't like it when I talk to you. What's up, Adrian? That's my little nephew.
Oh, that's cool.
He watches a lot of my pre-recorded stuff. He gets bored with the live shows, though. I get it.
Hey, boost that watch time for you, bro. That's why.
Can you just set your kids in front of my channel and let them watch it over and over again?
Yeah.
Just set up a playlist on their device. Let them watch Uncle B for hours on end.
They're going to be watching cartoons, and then it's me.
Tell them just hit that play off.
What? Right. Just tell them the TV's broken. It's stuck on Uncle Jimmy for a while.
That's funny. That's funny.
Right.
Yeah, do you guys remember that show, Mystery Theater 3000?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I think about that like all the time with like so much YouTube that I'm watching. I was like, I think it'd be funny to drop back and just do voiceover work for everybody. Like, what's going on? Because some of the stuff you see is hilarious.
Like, let's keep Rev a normal non-accent voice.
Yeah. Having talk with British accent or something. That'd be hilarious.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. I appreciate it.
Ed, Diana, thanks for coming
Diana, thank you. Nate said, "What?"
I know, right? I'm hiding from Mr. Burns.
He's gonna find you. He's gonna find you. That was terrible.
That's crazy.
It's a southern thing. Nice.
Check that out. It's a sub. All right, I'm gonna have to check that out.
I was telling Nikki T earlier, I was watching some old Rev videos, and he's talked about having his iced honey buns to keep him going through his yard selling.
What?
I was cracking up. Yeah, he held it up. He's like, iced honey buns, they'll get you going for your yard sales.
I've never seen that, but Rev just is my hero. I mean,
yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I have to
And
drop that.
that's the video he introduced his good luck charm, Nikki T, in the video. Yeah, that's a classic video now.
Right? Little did he know that she was BFFs with Zion, and she has way better luck than we ever knew.
That's funny. 2 iced honey buns.
I think that's the one where he went to some yard sale and he was talking to some lady about something to talk him down, and it was another customer, and he talked a deal for her from the lady. It's funny. Yeah, it's either that one or another one. I forget, but it was hilarious. I was rolling.
Y'all get iced honey buns every day.
That's funny, man.
Nice.
Someone says I'm. Nate said he's scurry.
That's funny, man.
Oh my gosh, guys, that's funny.
It's great. But dude, I gotta hop off here. I got to get back to work.
Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate you. I'm gonna go back in. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't watched a ton of your pre-record. I've watched your lives. I'm gonna go back and watch some of your stuff though, Eric. I'm definitely. You got me interested now for sure. So I'm gonna go watch it.
I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it for sure. Yeah. All right. We'll check you guys later on.
All right. Thanks, man.
See ya.
Did somebody say Zion? What? Zion, what? He's looking for you, Nate.
Nikki T said they're gonna frame that picture of her and Zion together. I want to see that, Nikki T.
Yeah, right.
That's awesome.
I got rid of that picture. I don't know why. I still have this one, which is terrible. I still got the Joey Bada Bing. So you decide to lose the hat, the vape, the microphone.
Yeah, I could only hold up that image so long, you know. It's not good for my lungs.
Oh man, we have been on an hour and 15 minutes, so I'm gonna probably get this ended soon. I appreciate everyone that dropped in today, though. It was cool, and thanks Dan for dropping in, so I wasn't out there on that pier all alone getting seasick.
Well, as I said, you'd get seasick in a bathtub earlier, so can't leave you hanging. And we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, uh-oh. Got eBay yelling at me.
They do make Dramamine that's non-drowsy, by the way, so you don't take it and you're not seasick, but you're falling asleep.
I was compared to Daryl Sheets, so I don't see it though. Let me know if y'all see it. I don't see it. Someone said that that I remind them of him, and I've heard it twice in my life. That's the only reason I brought it up. Like that's the second, and I don't know why.
That's a $15 bill all day, right there.
$15 bill all day, right there. Yeah, I want to see that when that poster. Oh shoot! Well, I got a picture of the ill-advised tank top.
Oh, I was going to say I have that one if you want to see it.
I can't share it from Facebook though. Let me.
Here, I'll hold it up.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Here's the ill-advised tank top.
Hold on, I need to edit it because I just realized I messed up. Give me 1 second. You're seeing a live edit right now.
Where did it go? How did you send it through email?
Either. Hold on, let me switch.
I don't even know where it's at. I know you sent it to me.
Here he is.
There it is. There's my earbud.
Let's see.
I don't see it. You know it.
Speaking of, you know it.
Oh, yeah.
Nate with his megaphone and his killer jacket there.
What's the guy from, what's his name?
Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart.
This guy.
All right, everyone. So, real quick promotions. Anybody in the chat got anything? I know Joey said he's going to be live tonight. There was someone else that has a guest. If you guys want to drop links to anything you got going on tonight, go ahead and drop them. Joseph, if you want to drop a link to the football show tomorrow, we will be going live tomorrow on our football. That's the one that's going to be posterized, huh? I don't know. I think Nikki T is a little bit shorter than that compared to Zion.
Nikki T said I said you may or may not be standing on a stool, and she said I may or may not be standing on a ladder.
Right? She's like on the top rung of a ladder.
Yes.
I'm the Jimmy Hart of merch.
Mm-hmm.
Frankie wants. What do you guys think will happen to the video game market when the PS5 releases in Q4? That's a really, really good question. I want to know, is it going to be reverse compatible? Because I've heard rumors of reverse compatible. I don't know how far back it will go, but that will help the market if it's got a lot of reverse compatibility. If it can play like PS3 games and stuff, that will help that market for sure. But I don't, I haven't looked a lot into the PS5. I'll probably, I know I will eventually own one. I just haven't done a lot of research yet. But there's always going to be a collector's market. There's a lot of people that collect video games. But I'd be interested. Digital download has hurt it some. You can just download the games and.
What I read, Jimmy, is that the PS5 will have what it's called backward compatibility. But it's only for PS4 games, not 3, 2, 1. So just 4, which is the most current stream, right? So,
well, then that might. Yeah, I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of. I think there'll be a lot of RA done with it. There's always is when there's a console that comes out. There'll be a lot of people trying to sell the PS5 marked up or whatever. And then the PS4s will start. You'll start seeing them on your local marketplace for less, so you can buy a PS4 for less. So it will be interesting to see exactly how it affects it. I've never been a reseller when a new console like the Switch. The Switch is the best example, and it helped the market for me because I was finding a lot of Nintendo Wii U's early on with all the games, and they still held a lot of value. So I was able to buy a Nintendo Wii U for a cheap price and then flip it still, on my local marketplace, some mom bought their kid a Switch, and they're like, well, you don't need this Wii U anymore. I'm going to sell it for cheap on the local marketplace. So that helped me. So it'd be interesting to see how it affects the PlayStation.
Yeah, since I know a lot about golf clubs, right? Typically, the major manufacturers will release a new club almost every year, some every 2 years. And so a new driver will sell for $500. The previous year, with almost the same technology, it's like incremental improvements they do.
Right.
Will be half price. So you can buy last year's model for $200 or $250. So a lot of people will do that because you're getting good stuff at half the price if you just wait a little bit for the new model to come out. Right. And so that's why, unfortunately, golf clubs, the modern stuff, they don't hold their value because they're discounted already brand new.
That's right, Eric. I don't know how I forgot that. Again, my memory is terrible. Eric's got his premiere at 7:30 Eastern tonight. He's gonna be showing some of those video game magazines and stuff that he got. So I will definitely be tuning in for that. And my brother dropped a link to our football show. That'll be tomorrow, 7 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock Eastern. That'll be our first show. We're gonna be talking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and what were they thinking. and we'll just continue to go from team to team after that. The second week has already been confirmed, the Atlanta Falcons, because my brother has a friend. My brother lives in Georgia, so he has local friends that one of his local friends that's a big Falcons fan will be on the show with us. So it's going to be cool. Nate said he's going to try to check that out while he's working. I'll definitely be in there watching that. What's going on at 8, Kelly? Did I miss it?
I know Victoria is interviewing Sonny today at 5 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. our time.
Okay. Yep, that's right. So, see, you got a better memory than I do. That's for sure. Matt's got nothing. He'll just be watching like me.
A whole lot of nothing.
I got a whole lot of nothing. I'm going to be editing a video, and I'll probably have a video out tomorrow. Oh, our show. Yeah, that's what time my show is, tomorrow. Terrible. See, there was a blooper reel right there. That's the kind of stuff you can expect from me. Dan needs some upgrades.
Upgrades? Yeah, I'm curious now. I'm always down to upgrade.
I got to hook them up. Uh-oh. See, I'm all over the place right now. My brain is scrambled. What happened? When did I get nominated?
Dan needs some upgrades. You gotta hook him up.
You gotta tell us now, Nate. Cajun,
his cubicle for sure.
Oh yeah, I gotta work. Yep. This is the latest. He's gonna be losing the Frank gear, and we'll work on that for sure. All right, everyone. I'm gonna get ready to. Yeah, did I miss something? I gotta go watch Matt's last video. I might have missed something. 50 questions video. What? Or was that when he was on live? See, I don't remember now. Okay, I haven't watched it yet. I'll watch that here when we're done right now. But I want to thank everyone so much for hanging out. Dan, appreciate you coming and hanging out with me on the panel today. Everyone else that dropped in and out of the show, thank you so much for hanging out. Of course, everyone in the chat, thank you so much for keeping those questions and topics coming in so we have something to talk about. But yeah, hopefully Frank will be back tomorrow and we'll be back to our normal show. We'll let you know as soon as possible. It should be on Frank's channel tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe to his channel, and we will see you all tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day.